I'm Rebeca Mendez, and my work, which is what you're seeing behind, is called Circumsolar Migration 1. And right now, as the sun is coming down, then we're able to begin to see the image being revealed. Because obviously it's a play between the light as it comes down. It's as if you would see a false transparency. The work is based on migration of the birds, especially the Arctic tern. And you will see very much the birds in play, but as well you see the birds flying behind you. So it's a combination of the Arctic bird, the Arctic tern, and then our local pelicans, which are also migrating. I wanted to focus on migration because Los Angeles is an incredible migratory center. I am myself from Mexico City. I am a migrant, so it's the idea of coming to a place, moving to another place, and focusing on migration is an interesting thing in terms of movement. It is what is required for creation, for creativity. And so that is what I'm trying to focus on, just the idea of movement, boundaryless spaces, migration through the entire world that I am just mainly meditating on with this work. The projector is a 20,000 lumen projector, high definition. So you'll see footage that I've shot in Svalbard, the archipelago that it is in between Norway and the North Pole. And that you will see all of the ice, glaciers, sea, the rough of the North Sea. And then also some footage of Iceland, which is where I filmed the Arctic tern when it was nesting. The Arctic tern is the creature that sees the most daylight in all of the creatures in the world. I think just alone for that is so beautiful to follow this Arctic tern, this bird. Obviously, what is beautiful about art is that once you make an artwork, it lives forever. So I think that this is the premiere of this film and of this work, but there's definitely, we will see it in other places. It'll have its life, hopefully for a long time. But it is very exciting to see at this scale the work, and especially bringing kind of the idea of something that was filmed all across the other side of the world and then connecting with Los Angeles and especially Santa Monica.
I'm Stephen Hull, this is my son Isaac Hull, and behind us is a multimedia puppet theater where there's large rotating sculptures that come to life, and we have a show every hour with Tanya Hayden and Petra Hayden and Anna Huff playing music, and Alex Evans doing the puppeteering. I came up with the idea of the rotating theater and the sculptures and the marionettes, and I asked different people to do different parts, like make the marionettes. I went to Bob Baker's Marionettes in East LA, and he's getting ready to close after making marionettes for 70 years, and I got inspired and actually made friends with one of his puppeteers, and we collaborated on doing the puppet, the marionette part of it. There's a horse that has some bubbles coming out of his butt, and the other horse has a big sound system. All the noise is actually coming from inside the horse. From the point that I was asked to do this, and after the organization was done, it probably took about 3 months to make the whole piece.
I'm proud of him. I think that it came out really good, and it's a really fun exhibit, and I think the kids are liking it.
Yeah, we had lots of kids loving the puppets. I was scared about it in the beginning because I'd never done any public art thing before, but it's turned out well. I'm happy to be part of Glow. All the things that we've seen so far are really amazing.
I think that it's a hit, and I think that the little kids are liking it, and I think that everybody's liking it, and I think that it's going really well.
Glowmasphere is a 36-foot geodesic dome, and it's an interactive art experience. Basically, the audience is part of the visual art on the dome. It's a shadow projection screen. The audience comes in and is led by some of LA's really dynamic artists to go through some movement and some energizing. We have musicians as well inside, and they'll just take you through a approximately 6 to 10 minute experience of movement and exhilaration. And your shadows become part of the dome presentation that's seen by the outside viewers as well as being experienced inside. Projectors are basically part of what we're calling the Shadow DJ station, which is in the middle, the hub, sort of the core of the Glowmasphere. And we have projectionists that are working on that to sort of interpret the movement and the music, which is all improv, mostly improv, based on the energy that's coming from the audience that comes in. So all of the shadows and the projections and the things that you see are sort of like part of kind of like the musical experience of the dome itself. Unlike some of the other installations, we have about 40 other artists working on this as part of the team doing the presentations inside. So they're really, really enthusiastic and really great.